Okay, welcome to our English for academic and professional purposes. This is going to be your week number 5 and this will serve as your module number 4 after your monthly summative exam. And this time we're going to learn about how to write a thesis statement. What is a thesis statement? So what is the purpose of writing a thesis statement? And everything about that we're going to learn it this week for our module number 4, week number 5. Here is your learning objectives. You are going to understand the importance of writing a thesis statement. Number 2, you are going to appreciate the different usage and techniques writing a thesis statement. And lastly, you will be able to write thesis statement for your activity, and somehow you're going to learn how to the simplest way to write a thesis statement and how is it really relevant and important as we continue on writing in English for academic and professional purposes. Let's proceed. What is a thesis statement? For our introductory paragraph, the thesis statement will appear in the introductory paragraph, your essay. It is usually located near the end of the paragraph. It is usually 1 or 2 sentences long and it should be clear and concise. Why locate in the introduction? Readers want to know where they are going, in other words, what the essay will be about. And sometimes it's in the end of your introduction. So it serves as the teaser para siyang patikim para mas malaman ng mga readers kung ano yung talagang gusto mong sabihin at kung ano talaga yung gusto mong ipakita at iparating sa mga magbabasa ng iyong writing or ng iyong literary piece. So kaya nasa umpisa siya. Para sa umpisa pa lang, mas stir up nila ang mind nila that this paper is all about this. Okay, so that's the purpose of thesis statement. And sometimes it is located in the beginning in order to prepare the readers on what they will anticipate and what will they know about your thesis or your essay. So it serves as a promotion or teaser, patikim, kung ano talaga yung gusto mo sabihin. So by definition, a thesis statement is a complete sentence that contains one main idea. This idea controls the content of the entire essay. The thesis statement may also contain a list of points which directs the audience on the reading journey they are about to embark upon. The thesis tells the reader how the essay will be organized and what to expect in the rest of the paper. As I told you earlier, so this will serve as a preparatory excitement for the readers in order for them to have a initial understanding on what they are going to read. So that's your thesis statement. So sometimes when we talk about thesis, it is about the usual thesis na merong chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the research methodology, the introduction, the literature, the analysis of the data, the summary. No. So yeah, that's a thesis, that's a research paper. But actually when we talk about thesis is about the proposal. What do you really intend to study or what do you really intend to write about? Okay, so sa madalit salita, sa Tagalog, ang thesis statement, ito yung iyong kabuuan na nais ipahayag na nakatala sa isang simpleng mga salita o talata or pangungusap. So that is a thesis statement na pinakang buod ng iyong pag-aaral or iyong sinulat. Ano ba yung gusto mong i-propose? Ano ba yung gusto mong talagang sabihin at ano ba talaga yung iyong tinutumbok? So, laging tayong merong ganon. So, that's the definition of a thesis statement. So, it states here, it is a complete sentence. Okay? So, hindi siya fragment. Okay? So, meron siyang subject, meron siyang verb, meron siyang kompleto siya ng parts of a speech to make a sentence a sentence. Okay? And why is this important? You should use a thesis statement in every essay, analysis, research paper, or hypothesis. if you are asked for your opinion, it is an opportunity to use a thesis statement and defend it. Okay? So, yun nga. Kaya nga nagkaroon tayo ng connotation or understanding when we talk about thesis. It is something na we are going to present sa panelists and then we're going to defend our idea, our statements, our evidences, our facts, our presentations. Okay? So, yun yung ating common understanding. Yes, it is also applicable to every kinds of papers that you are going to write. It's either essay, research paper man yan, article man yan, journal man yan, ano mang klaseng paper yan, academically and professional purposes, even yung mga letters na ating ginagawa, it always has a thesis statement. Ano yung gusto mong sabihin? Okay? At kasi kung doon pa lang sa fact na hindi mo alam kung ano talaga yung gusto mong sabihin at tinutumbok kung ano talaga yung gusto mong aralin, you cannot defend what you really don't understand in the first place. Kaya that is a thesis statement. Kailangan ma-identify natin when we read something, we need to identify ano ba yung talagang gustong sabihin ng author na ito. Okay? And kapag ikaw ay magsusulat, ano ba talaga yung gusto mong sabihin? Ano yung central idea ng iyong literary piece? Okay? So, what does your thesis statement do? It narrows your subject to a single central idea. So, isang sentence lang, yun na yung kabuuan na pag-aaralan ng iyong sinulat. Okay? So, doon lahat nakasalalay yung iyong isusulat. Kasi kung malabo yung iyong thesis statement, hindi mo siya kaya explain sa isang napaka-simpleng pananalita lamang, then even you don't understand what you are really writing. Okay? So, it claims something specific and significant about your subject. Significant and specific. Okay? Yung tiyak talaga. Sometimes kasi the problem with us, pag nagsusulat tayo, napaka-general ng ating gustong sabihin. Okay? Napakalawak ng ating gustong aralin. So, itong thesis statement will serve us para magkaroon tayo ng focus at specifications and significance. Ano ba talaga yung gusto mo lang aralin? Alin part, for example, ng global warming ang gusto mong aralin? Kasi ang global warming is a broad topic. But what particular area ng global warming ang gusto mong talakayin? So, para siyang ganun. It lets the reader know what to expect. Ano ba yung aasahan mo sa iyong babasahin? Okay? Or sa asahan ng mga magbabasa ng iyong mga gagawin. So yun yung technique. That's the purpose ng thesis statement. Okay? So, how do you use a thesis statement? Thesis statement build the essay around the thesis statement. The whole essay depends on it. Okay? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, doon nakasalalay lahat ng iyong mga sasabihin. Lahat ng mga sabihin mo, ang tawag na doon is supporting details lang. And all those details ay siya yung pinakang support mga kumbaga sa pelikula, sila yung mga supporting actors and actresses para mabigyan ng diin yung talagang main actors and main actresses. Sa pagsusulat, ganun din. Yung mga supporting details na sinusuportahan lang nila at binibigyan lang ng patunay at binibigyan lang ng diin yung talagang gusto mong sabihin. So that is a thesis statement. So it depends, your whole essay depends on your thesis statement. Include the thesis statement in the introductory paragraph. Okay, nandun siya sa paragraph. I-include mo siya. Argue and defend the thesis statement in the body paragraphs. It is the job of everything in the essay to defend and support the thesis statement. So, yun yan. Kaya siya parang yung ating inisip kanina na para siya nasa panelist. Every detail should support and defend your main idea. Leave your reader with a strong understanding of the thesis statement and its support. Restate it in the conclusion and consider pointing out your strongest evidence. So, saan makikita ang thesis statement? Sa introductory part at pati sa iyong conclusion part. Nire-reiterate mo, inuulit mo para mapaalalahanan yung readers that this is all about this one. Okay, this subject. Parang ganito. This is the essay paradigm. Ito yung part ng ating ng essay. Meron tayong introduction and before the content, the body, ay yung thesis statement. Okay? And then sa conclusion. And sa thesis statement ninyo, sa in-between ng body ng paragraph, the main content, So, after nun, yung conclusion. Okay, so both dyan, yung thesis statement, pinapalawak lang sa body, and then inuulit lang ulit sa conclusion. Sometimes kasi yung conclusion natin, ang ginagawa natin, nag-present tayo ng panibagong arguments, ng evidences, ng facts, which is wrong. Kasi dapat ang conclusion ay mas maiksi na lang, at the simplest way of concluding your essay is just simply repeat what is your thesis statement and its supporting details. Okay? Mamaya malalaman yan. So, outlining your trail map. If you have a good thesis statement, creating an outline or plan is relatively easy. Okay? So, you start when you write, huwag ka muna magsulat ng diretsuhan. You plan also your course of action sa pagsusulat mo. Okay? So, gawa ka muna ng skeleton. Gawa ka muna ng thesis statement. Gawa ka muna ng outline. So, yun muna ang gawin mo. Parang itong ating essay paradigm. Yan. Gawin nyo muna yan. Yung deduction ng konti, the statement, tapos yung outline lang muna. Tsaka nyo na siya palawakin. Okay? So, remember that the thesis statement focuses both the writer's you and the reader's or instructor and your fellow students' attention on the specific issues or points to be developed within the essay. The points listed in your plan of development, if you have one, can be turned into topic sentences for the supporting paragraphs in the body of your essay. Okay? So, example of thesis statement. Here's an example of thesis statement. Ganyan. Even though they may be unfashionable and uncomfortable, bicycle helmets are extremely important for all students. Although it is easy to reach for a soda or sugary drink, a cup of green tea improves a person's health. While most believe Abigail Williams deserved the blame for causing the Salem witchcraft trials, Arthur Miller's The Crucible clearly places a great deal of accountability on Reverend Harris. So ano mapapansin niyo dito? Sa tatlong thesis statement na ito, bukod sa mahaba, pero ito yung kanya talagang gustong bigyan diin. Sa baba, a good thesis acknowledges that there is another side to the argument. Okay, ano yung mga palatandaan natin na ito ay meron dalawang argumento? Ano yun? Ito yung mga indicators natin, yung salitang even though, although, at saka yung while. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, may dalawang pinag-uusapan at na maaring ito ay magkasaliwa or parehas sila sa spot ng bawat isa. Pero the point is, parang nagbibigay ka ng alternative. Okay, so kahit na hindi maganda ang pagsuot ng helmet at hindi siya masyadong kaaya-aya sa tao, pero sabi dito, ang bicycle helmets daw are napakahalaga para sa lahat ng mga siklista. Okay, di ba? Dalawang argumento, hindi siya komportable, pero napaka-importante. So, yun yun. Okay? Secondly, although it is easy to reach for a soda or sugary drink, a cup of green tea improves a person's health. Okay? So, yun yun. Meron siyang contrast. Kino-contrast niya yung first idea para mag-present ngayon ng new idea as an alternative at yun yung thesis statement at pag-uusapan. Now, here's the one easy thesis format. Okay? So, meron tayong dependent clause, the denses opposition, plus the independent clause that contains the argument. So, yun yung mga indicators natin na pwede natin gamitin or transitional words na pwede natin gamitin para makapag-create tayo ng thesis statement. In order that, as long as, so that, since, even if, even though, although, unless, while, whether, until, even though, as soon as. Okay, so pwede natin gamitin yan, mga indicators na yan para makapagsimula tayo ng pagsusulat, okay, ng thesis statement. Okay? Now, how is a thesis statement defended? Paano siya pinagtatanggol? Okay? Paano siya binibigyan diin at pinapatunayan yung gusto mong sabihin? Okay? Sa body or sa content, ito yung inyong dinidiscuss. Yung facts, statistics, numbers. Pag sinabing statistics, numbers, parang over the 2,000 years ago or among 10 out of 15 students, parang ganun siya, statistics, okay? And then facts, pag sinabing facts, ito ay talagang totoo. Okay, siya ay verified evidences, talagang reliable. Quotation from experts, okay, kung yung study mo is about behavior or mental health problems, meron kang quotations from psychologists, psychotherapists, counselors, doctors, and yun. And examples, mga example, magbibigay ng halimbawa, okay? Anecdotes, yung mga sulat lang na mga records ninyo. Comparison, okay? Nagko-compare kayo. Ano ba yung similarities nila? Research study results, okay? Yung according to the research like this and so forth. Logical reasoning, anecdotal evidences, and survey results, okay? Sila yung mga factual kasi to eh. Ito ibig sabihin proven and verified na mga evidences na pwedeng magbigay diin sa iyong thesis statement, okay? Kung ang thesis statement mo about COVID-19, okay, so dapat yung mga gusto mong pag-usapan sa COVID-19 ay talagang ayon sa mga eksperto. Napatunayan na. Okay, hindi lang yung self-opinion mo. Kasi pag self-opinion mo, bias, at hindi siya verified, baka naisip mo lang yon, baka nakita mo lang yon, pero hindi talaga yon totoo. Okay? Okay, ito yung mga dapat naman nating iwasan kapag tayo ay magsusulat ng thesis statement. Okay, so ito yung mga, of course, yung do's and also the don'ts in writing a thesis statement. So, for the don't, do not take a misstep in your path to developing an effective thesis. Number 1 is don't forget to include a point of view. Number 2, don't make an announcement. Number 3, don't make a factual statement. Number 4, don't make a broad statement. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Isa-isahin natin. Here's the first false step. Okay? Ibig sabihin nito yung mali na ating gawain pag gumagawa tayo ng thesis statement. Don't forget to include a point of view. Okay? A plan of development, your 3 supporting ideas by themselves is not a thesis. Your thesis must contain a strong point of view. Okay? So, ito yung example. Owning a home can improve a family's financial situation, strengthen ties to the community, and provide a safe environment for children. Okay? So, yung point of view. Okay? Yung don't forget to include the point of view. At kailangan kasi talaga meron kang strong na point of view. Ano ba talaga gusto mong sabihin? So, for example, ito yung tamang pamamaraan. Owning a home can improve a family's stability. Napakasimple lang ng thesis statement. Unlike ito sa isa, na nagbigay na kagad sila ng tinatawag nating argument. Okay? Ayan. Owning a home can improve a family's financial situation, strengthen ties, the community, and provide a safe environment for children. Okay, meron na siya kagad na iba't ibang mga point of view. Okay, so kailangan meron siyang isang pinatutunguhan lang. Then the others are supporting details lang. Hindi yung may sagot ka na agad, parang ganon. So, simplihan mo lang. Okay, ano yung pinakang gusto mong makita or bigyan diin sa iyong thesis? Okay? This thesis has a point of view. If you want, you can add a development plan. For example, ito. Owning a home can improve a family stability. Yun lang, stand alone. Kahit yun lang yun na. Pero, nagbigay na siya ng mga solusyon. By enhancing its financial situation, that's point number 1. Strengthening its ties to the community, that's point number 2. And providing a safer environment for children. That is point number 3. Pero lahat yun ay binibigyan lang nila yung improvement ng family stability kapag meron silang sariling tahanan. Unlike dito sa isa, owning a home can improve a family's financial situation. Diretso kagad sa strengthen ties to the community and provide safe environment. 3 topic kagad. 3 thesis statement kagad. Okay? So, instead, dito sa kabila, meron siyang by. Yun yung 3 supporting details or yung outline niya para mabigyan niya ng diin. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng owning a home that can improve a family's stability? Number 2, false step. Don't make an announcement. In your thesis statement, you should avoid using statement like this. This essay will discuss, or I am going to write about. Try to write a thesis statement that captures your reader's attention without announcing your main topic and stating the obvious. Okay? Parang ito, example. This essay will explore the disastrous effects of drug abuse. Okay? So, wag mo nang sabihin yan. Wag mo nang i-announce. Wag mo na siyang ipahalata na yun yung gusto mong sabihin. Kailangan magkaroon din, of course, ng element of surprise. Hayaan mo yung mga readers mo makadiscover ng bagay na yon without you telling them that this is this essay is all about this. Okay? So, kailangan meron din siya namang element of surprise. Paano din siya gagawin ng tama? For example, long-term drug abuse can have disastrous effects on one's marriage, career, and health. So, this type of thesis statement includes a plan of development. In other words, you are promising the reader that you will discuss in order the effect of marriage, then on a career, then finally, on health. A plan of development is not required, but it can help guide a reader, especially if the subject is complex. Okay? So, yun yung yung ating outline din again. Okay? Yung development plan. Yung pagkakasunod-sunod na gusto mong i-discuss para hindi maligaw yung reader mo. Saka alam na ng reader mo na, okay, so, yung long-term drug abuse pala, magkakaroon siyang disastrous effect. Una, sa marriage life na mag-asawa. Pangalawa, yung career life. And pangatlo, yung health life niya. Okay? So, yung tatlo na yun yung i-discuss mo specifically sa long-term drug abuse. Para hindi masyadong complex yung isusulat. Ibig sabihin, specific lang. Ito lang yung gusto mong i-discuss. Other than this, hindi na yun kasama sa essay mo. Okay? Yun lang. And do not announce it. Make it something na magugulat yung iyong reader at sila mismo ang makaka-discover nun. Hindi mo sila i-announce directly sa iyong sulat. Okay? Thirdly, the third false step is do not state a fact or make an obvious point. Okay? If you begin by stating a fact or an obvious point as your thesis statement, then you have no place to go next because a fact does not invite much discussion. Remember that your thesis statement should provide your point of view or attitude. Pag nag-state ka na kasi ng fact, yun na yun eh. Ano pang gusto mong talakayin? Okay, for example, over 12,000 students attend Excess County College. So what? Ano gusto mong talakayin doon? Very factual kasi may number. So ano ngayon? Kung meron ng over 12,000 students na umattend sa Excess County College, ano ngayon? That's a fact. Pero wala siyang hindi siya nag-lead into discussion kasi yun na yun eh. Nag-state ka na ng isang katotohanan. Okay? So, gawin natin siyang interesting into something na it will lead people into discussion pero nandun pa rin yung school na yun. Ano yun? Ito is the right step. Attending a 2-year community college has many advantages over enrolling in a 4-year university. Okay, so yun, okay. So, ano yung mga advantages na yun? Isipin mo, ano yung mga advantages na yun? Okay. So, yun na yun. Point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. Unless dito, over 12,000 students attend Excess County College. Period. So, what are we going to talk about those 12,000 students na umattend ng Excess County College? Dito, mas specific. Meron siyang advantages. Lahat ng umattend dito sa community college na ito ay merong advantage. Enrolling in a 4-year university. So, yun yan. Okay? This thesis does not include the plan of development. It does promise the reader that it will contrast two subjects. The point will be made clear in the body of the essay. Okay, now, point number 4. The fourth false step. Do not use a broad statement or you. Okay? Or you could lose your way. Right? So, pag sa broad statement, yun napakalawak. Okay? Yung hindi mo na alam kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mong tumbukin. Specifically sa isang topic na yon. Okay? A topic that is too broad will make it difficult for you to convey your paper's central idea within the boundaries of your paper and make it difficult for your reader to understand your essay's point. For example, gambling addiction is a growing problem in your country. Okay, what specifically yung growing problem na yun? Napakalawak ng gambling addiction na yan. Ano yung growing problem na yun? Ano yung specific na growing problem na yun? Napakalawak kasi ng gambling addiction. Ano particularly na problema sa gambling addiction yung gusto mong tumbukin? So, yun lang yun. So, parang ganito. Although a trip to the casino is harmless, entertainment for most people, for some, it can lead to gambling addiction that can ruin their life. So, meron siyang indicator na although a trip to casino na harmless naman siya eh. Okay? Pero, nag-lead pa rin naman siya sa addiction. So, papatunayan mo paano siya nag-lead siya addiction. The following sa iyong body. Okay? This is an example of a two-part thesis. The first half is the casinos are harmless. Okay? Yun yun, contrast. Will be established in either the introduction or the first body paragraph. The bulk of the essay will concentrate on providing the main idea that addiction can ruin people's lives. Okay? Although ito ay two-part thesis, yung first thesis is just preparing the real argument. Ano ba yung talagang cause or harm effect nito? Though wala harmless siya, pero meron pa rin siyang nagdudulot ng problema sa atin. At ano yung problema na yun? Yun na yung i-discuss ng iyong essay. Okay? So, ganun yan. Basta, for example, when we talk about love, ngayong Valentine's Day, what particular area sa love ang gusto mong talakayin? Is it love about family? Love about romantic relationship? Love about your country? Love about our Lord? Or what particular kind of love do you want to discuss? Because love is a general topic. Okay? So, kailangan mas specific ka. Ano yung tiyak na gusto mong aralin with regard sa isang napakalawak na pag-aaral? COVID-19. Anong particular sa COVID-19 ang gusto mong aralin? The advantages of COVID-19 in Philippine countries. So, yun. Discuss mo yung mga advantages. Gusto mo, the advantages or disadvantages. So, yun. Pero wag mo lang sabihin na COVID-19. Ang aking statement is about the COVID-19 in 2019. Okay? Or 2020. So, what? So, ano ngayon? Ano yung gusto mo, particularly, na i-discuss sa COVID-19? That's basically it. Okay? Now, here are the other false steps. Ito yung mga dapat hindi natin gawin kapag tayo sulat ng thesis statement. Thesis statements are not questions. Okay? Take note, hindi siya tanong. For example, why do people smoke? Okay? So, instead of saying, why do people smoke, the harmful effects of smoking to Filipino people. Okay? So, ganoon mo siya sasabihin. Okay? Or the reason for the Filipinos to smoke. Okay? So, yan. This statement do not include examples. Okay, this is the incorrect. People smoke to relieve stress. For example, because of job pressures. Okay? Hindi mo siya ilalagay sa thesis statement. You will include it sa iyong body, sa content ng iyong essay. Pero hindi mismo doon sa mismong thesis statement. Hindi ka pa magpapaliwanag, hindi mo pa siya papalawakin. I-state mo lang talaga yung gusto mong pag-usapan. Okay? So, thesis statement must be focused on only one main idea. Hindi siya marami. Only one main idea. Okay? Yung pinakang tinutumbok ng iyong essay. Okay? Here's the incorrect one. People smoke to relieve stress and to satisfy their cravings. Dalawa kagad. Relieve stress and satisfy their cravings. Okay, so hindi yon. This is incorrect. So, alin lang sa dalawa gusto mong talakayin? People smoke to satisfy their cravings or people smoke to relieve stress? Alin lang doon? Just one idea. Okay? Yun ang ibig sabihin nito. Now, let's do this. Let's try this. Here is an example. Let me read this to you. Comics have been part of America since the 1930s, and their appeal has survived to the present day. Graphic novels are comics in a trade paperback format. The story is told both through text and through images. Graphic novels first appeared on the scene in 1978 and are steadily becoming mainstream in American culture. In recent years, much debate has been stirred regarding whether or not graphic novels have a place within a library collections. To most comics and graphics simply men in tights, many graphic novels deal with current issues and form of literature, with many titles winning major literary awards, including the Pulitzer Prize. While the overall general public tends to feel the graphic novels are a frivolous use of libraries' budget, more and more librarians are finding that graphic novels are powerful tools in getting reluctant students to read. Here's the question. Can you identify the thesis statement? Or can the reader identify how the essay will be organized? Let's find out. Alin ba dito? Sa habang paragraph na ito, yung thesis statement. Parang ito yung introduction. Okay, yun yung introduction ng essay. Pero, sabi ko kanina, na bandang dulo, yun yung clue natin, makikita natin yung thesis statement dun sa ating introductory paragraph. Alright, so now the thesis statement contains the main ideas that controls the content of the essay. The one na naka-bold, ito yung tinatawag nating main idea, okay, the thesis statement. While the overall general public tends to feel that graphic novels are frivolous use of library's budget, more and more librarians are finding that graphic novels are powerful tools in getting reluctant students to read. So, yun yung i-discuss niya. Yung finding that graphic novels are powerful tools, marami nang tinatamad na mga estudyante mag-aral o magbasa talaga ng tunay na libro. Kasi mas fanatic na sila or mas na-enjoy nila yung graphic novels. So, may picture, masaya, very colorful, very fantastic, very powerful, very interesting. So, yun yung gusto niyang itackle dito. So, paano niya ito pin-prepare? With the color red one, the points listed in the thesis or close to the thesis statement signal how the essay will be organized. Ayan, parang dyan, no? Many graphic novels deal with current issues and serious subjects. Graphic novels have matured to become a legitimate form of literature with many titles winning major literary awards, including the Pulitzer Prize. Okay. Ayun yun. And then, di ba sabi ko kanina, meron siyang tinatawag na indicators. Ano yung indicator natin para matukoy natin ng thesis statement to? While the overall general public, yung while, kinokontrast niya. Kahit na gusto ng publiko, yung graphic novel, meron pa rin tong dahilan para ang mga mag-aaral ay tama rin na magbasa. So, yun. Okay? Kumbaga, para siyang pine-prepare mo lang muna sa introduction yung tao. Ang ganda pala nito. Okay. And then later on, ilalatag na ng writer, may epekto pala siya. Sa body, maididiscuss na yung mga reasons para maging reluctant yung estudyante sa pagbabasa. Probably number 1, dahil sa preference, okay? Boring na yung libro na academic kesa sa comics, okay? So, budget-wise, mas mura yung graphic novels kesa sa mga academic or reference book. So, may mga bagay na yun na pwede maging reasons para maging tamad na yung mga estudyante. Alright, so that is all about writing a thesis statement. Now, let's have a review about the key steps to write a thesis statement. Number 1, it states the main idea of the essay in a complete sentence. Number 2, usually it is written at the end of the introductory paragraph. Number 3, it contains the main topic, limited subject, and your point of view. Number 4, it can but is not required to list the points that will be discussed in the body of the essay. Pwede mo nang ilatag yung outline mo or pwedeng hindi na muna. Hayaan mo na lang siyang lumitaw as your writing progresses. Okay? It narrows your topic to a specific focus that you will investigate in your paper. Lastly, it will make a promise to the reader about the scope, the purpose, and the direction of your paper. So, napakalaga ng thesis statement. Okay? Remember, it is a sentence. Okay? Meron siyang subject, meron siyang verb agreement. Kompleto siya. Okay? It has a complete thought. Okay? So, that is a thesis statement. It's not a paragraph. It can be only a sentence, a single sentence. Okay? Meron lang siyang tatawag nating comparison. Kapag gumamit tayo ng mga indicators ng while, unless, according to, in contrast, parang ganun, mga bagay na ating na-encounter kanina. Alright, for your weekly assessment, here are your activity. Okay? So, here, for the questions number 1 to 3, I want you to choose the correct thesis statement for question 1 to 3. Meron siyang option dyan, A and B. For number 1, early in life, people develop an admiration for heroes. In a well-played, developed essay, discuss a person you admire and why you choose this person. So, pili ka dyan, A or B. Okay? So, the same thing with the number 2. Pili kayo ng A or B sa tamang sagot dyan. And number 3 is A and B. For number 4, you're going to write a thesis statement regarding the paragraph provided. Okay? The short paragraph provided. That is number 4 and number 5. Okay? You're going to provide write the thesis statement. Okay? So, here is your activity for this week. Okay? So, if you have any question, do not hesitate to ask me and approach me If you need clarification or you need more explanation, you could contact me at in my following contacts. Okay? At alam niyo naman na yan. So, this is it for our week number 5, module number 4, which is all about writing a thesis statement. Then again, this is English for academic and professional purposes. Your teacher, Sir Ray Castillo. We love you.